Lloyd, so I mean, you must have a kind of an interesting perspective, or maybe you don't. But I mean, just this whole Oilers Flames thing coming down the stretch and how tight it is. What's it like for you?
Just worried about our team.
Yeah, you don't check that out at all.
Obviously, you look at the standings. I mean, but we just got to take care of our own business, and that's what we're worried about in this room.
The way you guys have been playing the last couple games, I know you're not getting the results, but do you like some of the things you guys are doing?
Yeah, there's some things we can build off of and things we can clean up. It's a big test for us tonight. Obviously, dropping the last few, we need to get going here. We're playing a good team, regardless of the record. They're a team that won the West last year, so they got a lot of firepower, and we got to be at our best to win.
As a veteran guy, do you try to provide a calming influence? I don't know how much you talk to the guys during this stretch, but how do you kind of approach this time of year when things aren't going ideally?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to overthink things too much. I think we got the ability in this room. It's just about executing, playing to our strengths, and going out there and making sure we give a 60-minute effort. And a lot doesn't have to be said. There's a lot of guys in here that are trying to turn things around, and we're looking forward to tonight.
Possibility of seeing a lot of Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin tonight?
Yeah, good players. I mean, they're usually top in scoring for a reason, so you got to be aware when they're out there.
You look forward to blocking their shots?
I don't look forward to blocking any shots. It's part of it. You just try and limit their time and space as best you can.
We call them and be playing the type of hockey that we want. We know we can do it in this room, and we're a confident group. Thank you.
Matt, just what we said, not a lot has to be said during this time. The guys kind of know what they have to do to be successful. Do you buy into that theory too?
Totally. Show up and play our game. Do the things that we've worked on all year, the things that have made us successful all season, and we can rely on it. We know what type of club we have in here, and we just got to go out and show it, start winning some hockey games.
Having said that, the challenge tonight that Dallas presents to you, what will it be like?
A highly offensive team, and in my opinion, they've got some great players over there. We need to play a disciplined brand of hockey, stay out of the penalty box, and try to dictate the way the game's played. A tight checking game, puck possession game, a game that we can thrive at.
tonight, but you guys have been a good team most of the year. You're still pretty confident in here about your ability to set a certain pace?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's not going to change till the end of the year. We've established a winning attitude in this room, and I know right now we're struggling a little bit, but every team goes through something like that, and I'm more than positive that we can get out of it.
For your part, in maybe getting your play where you want it to be, what are you focusing on in tonight's game, Sid?
Yeah, just getting back to what I'm good at. Moving my feet, making plays. Just trying to think the game at a really high level, and get to the net, keep it a little easier maybe, and I know I'm skilled enough to make plays, so take care of the D zone. So those are the things that I have to get back to.
Good morning. Hi, Razor. How are you? That was great to see your partner do the game there. How's he doing? Yeah, he's hanging in there? Getting lots of support? Is he going to do any more games? Yeah. Good. Wish him well.
Todd.
Holy, must be a special day, hey? Sportsnet flew in the big shots? That's what I wasn't looking at you. I had one eye on Drew in the corner. Sorry.
Todd, games like this, in a race like this, where you're expected to win them, are they maybe even more pressure-filled than the games where the outcome is, say, I don't want to say predetermined, but you're not expected to win those games? Are these pressure-filled?
All the games are pressure-filled right now. And it doesn't matter your opponent, and I don't think there's any games where you're expected to win. You've got to go play to win. This team is, I think it's an offensive time bomb. It could go off at any point, and they could put 7 up real quick on you. They're a team that has made the playoffs in the past, was one of the top teams last year, top 2 or 3 teams in the league. That doesn't all just disappear. That talent level's still there, the skill level's there. So to say we're supposed to beat them is not accurate in my opinion. Are we going to attempt to beat them? Yes, we are. But the pressure-packed games exist tonight, tomorrow, the next night, all the way down to the end.
You've practiced optionals the last couple of days. You've sort of taken, in your words, sort of a hug, not kick approach to this team the last few days. Just as a coach, you got to make those decisions as to how to approach a team that's struggling and why this approach.
Well, I show you hug. You may not see the kick. So that could be the answer right there.
Pouliot wasn't on the ice this morning. Is he available, or is there a...
Yeah, it was an optional again today, and he'll be ready to play.
Todd, look, obviously teams do better when they forecheck. I'm just wondering what you see, when your team gets in there like they did against Pittsburgh and really creates a lot of turnover as to maybe not doing it as much against the Canadians. What are you guys doing differently or better when you're able to get?
Well, we're coming through the neutral zone a little bit better. We had more success transitioning through the neutral zone against Pittsburgh than we did against Montreal. Thought we worked harder into position. You can't forecheck with 3. You certainly can't forecheck with 2. And your best chance at having success on a forecheck is with 5. And we very seldom had 5 up in the play for whatever reason. And as a result, the forecheck wasn't near as effective as it was against Pittsburgh.
Todd, looks like the McDavid line, they practiced together this morning. How much thought had you given heading into this game of making a maneuver there, and if you are keeping them together?
We had a lot, and do they start together? Do they stay together? We'll see as the night goes on. Obviously, they need to produce. Luch has awoke, and he's played effectively and produced points. Ebbs has been up and running. Nuge maybe not as many points, but been effective. So that group of 3 has done a pretty good job against some of the top lines. Don't necessarily want to tinker too much there. So the shuffling would come from 3 and 4, and we'll have a plan. We'll see if we put it into play.
3 of those guys, Todd, Jujhar Khaira, Slepyshev, and Kajul, all really young guys. At this time of year, do you want to keep them going? Is there that not having them sit out too long factor?
Yep. It's hard, and we addressed that after the trade deadline. We wanted players around to feel it and experience it, but they all knew that they wouldn't be in the lineup every night. And, decision we made organizationally. They've been really good about it. They've worked hard. They've been astute in meetings and presentations. They've applied it in practice time, so when they're ready to play, they're ready to play. Some of our guys that we keep in the lineup right now are to help us penalty kill because we haven't had a lot of success face-off-wise, penalty kill-wise, so we keep some players alive that way as well.
Do you plan on putting one of those 3 in tonight?
Yep.
You're going to tell us which one?
Slepyshev.
For Pack Arena?
Pardon me?
For Pakarinen?
Yeah. Good. Okay.